Hello everyone, Steve Pollock here with Banyan Hills Technologies. In this video, we're going to talk about users and roles and how they're used in Canopy to help you control access to different parts of the application. When we talk about users, these are naturally the people logging into the application. If you are an admin, you can see the list of users by coming over here to the right-hand side, clicking on this profile icon, and then clicking on the users link. This will bring up a list of users. You can see their names, email addresses, phone numbers if listed, as well as you can see if they have been locked out or if they are currently active. We'll get into those in just a moment. To quickly edit one of the users, you would just click on this pencil icon and it will bring up this modal with some preliminary information about the user, their name, email address, etc. You can edit any of this information and then hit save. You can also toggle whether you want them to be locked out and whether they should be active. To have a locked out user means to have someone who needs to come back in and reset their password. They are just temporarily locked out from the system. They just need to re-authenticate, so to speak. If you want to change someone from active to inactive, you would just change this switch right here, and all that means is that the user is no longer active, so they can no longer log in, but their information is still in the system. It hasn't been deleted or anything. They're just no longer quote active in the system. The last switch here is for making this user into an admin. You would just toggle this to change the user into an admin, and that gives them some extra special permissions when they log into the application. You would make all of your changes here and then press the save button. I'm not going to make any changes, so instead I'm going to hit the cancel button. If I want to do more extensive changes to the user and give them additional types of permissions and or change their roles, I would click on the name, and that brings up this screen here where I can see more information about the user. Naturally, I can change their name, their email address. I can also add or subtract different roles. So, for instance, this user has demonstration as well as Banyan employee view only. If I wanted to take away the Banyan employee view only, I just click on that checkbox and it will change it for me. And then I would just hit this save button here to save my changes. If you wanted to preview any of the user permissions for any of these types of roles, you would just click on this information icon here and it will bring up the various permissions over here on the right hand side. You can see the different types of permissions that this Banyan employee view only has, but I'm going to save this now, save my changes, and that will update the user to have only this demonstration role in their profile. If I need to lock out the user again, that's done here. Again, enabling and or is the same as activating or keeping them active or not. If I need to change the password, you could do that here, or send them a password reset email. Or if I needed to reset all of the configuration settings back to the default state, I would do that here by clicking this button. Now, to get back to the list of users, I would just hit this arrow to go back, and this will take me to the main users page. If I want to check out the roles in this organization, I would just click on this profile icon, then come down here to the roles link, and this will bring me to the main roles page. This, of course, is a demonstration account, so I have here only two existing roles. One is for demonstration, and I can come in here, and starting from the top, I can change the name, the description. I can also toggle on and off this cascade hierarchy switch. Cascading through the hierarchy means the role can be used by my organization as well as any that fall under my organization. We often white label Canopy to be used by our clients, who in turn resell the service to other customers. Some of them will want to allow roles to cascade down to their customers. Other times the roles should not be cascading, so you have that option here. Looking down on the left side, we can see the different sections of the application, and then across the columns you can see the different types of permissions associated with each of them. Clicking on the plus icon will allow us to get more granular into the different types of permissions associated with the different parts of the application. I can come here and maybe I'll take away this dashboard permission, and in order to save my changes, just click on the save button located right here, and then you can see here I've successfully saved the changes. If I want to create a completely new role, I would just click on this plus button and it brings me a new blank role to be created, and again I would just fill in the name, description, and then check any of the permissions that I want to add to put in here for this new type of role. As you can see, Canopy is extremely flexible in terms of users and roles. In addition, as we alluded to earlier, Canopy can be set up to accommodate different hierarchies within the application, so we can give different users and roles for each organization within the hierarchy. You can have it set up however you like. Okay, that's all for this video. See you in the next one.